Hello friends, today we will continue exploring the topic of magical servers, and I will address some frequently asked questions that I often receive through social media. Let's get to them. How many servers can I create? There is no strict limit to the number of servers you can create. It all depends on your needs and your ability to manage them effectively. Each server requires time, energy, and attention during its creation and maintenance. If you try to create too many without dedicating the necessary resources, you likely won't get the desired results. That's why it's recommended to start with 1 or 2 servers and make sure each fulfills its purpose before expanding your team. Remember that quality should always come before quantity. A well-designed and nurtured server can be much more effective than several hastily or carelessly created ones. Dedicate the necessary time, follow all the steps carefully, and don't rush the process. This way, you'll ensure their success and effectiveness. How often can I create a server? You can create servers whenever you wish, as long as you feel ready to do so. However, it's crucial not to rush. Creating a server requires focus, energy, and dedication. If you try to make one after another without giving yourself time to reflect on their purpose and design, the results may be inconsistent or unsatisfactory. It's better to take your time to carefully plan each server. Define its objective, physical anchor, feeding methods, and the instructions it will follow. Doing so will ensure the server fulfills its function efficiently and harmoniously. Is it useful to use divination during the process? Yes, divination can be a valuable tool in the creation of magical servers. Using systems such as tarot, pendulums, the I Ching, or other methods of divination can help you gain useful insights at various stages of the process. For example, you might use tarot to explore the possible outcomes of creating the server, a pendulum to verify whether each phase has been successfully completed, or the I Ching for innovative design ideas. Divination can also help identify necessary adjustments or confirm whether the server is functioning correctly. If you are experienced with these tools, integrating them into your creative process can significantly enhance your results. How can I tell if my server is anchored physically? The physical anchor is a key element in the creation of servers, as it provides a tangible point of connection between the server and the material world. To confirm whether your server is properly anchored, you can rely on your intuitive perception or use a pendulum as a verification tool. If you choose to use a pendulum, define beforehand what movements will indicate the server's presence at its anchor. For example, you might decide that a circular motion confirms the anchor, while a linear motion indicates otherwise. Some people also interpret a lack of movement as a sign that the server is not present. Try different methods until you find the one that works best for you. How often should I feed the servers? The feeding frequency depends on the type of server and the tasks it performs. Some servers, especially those designed for simple or short-term tasks, can function effectively with the initial energy provided at their creation. However, servers working on long-term projects or handling large amounts of energy typically require periodic recharges. It's advisable to set up a feeding schedule tailored to each server's specific needs. For instance, you might choose to recharge its energy once a month, after completing a major task, or when you notice a drop in its effectiveness. Maintain a regular schedule and stick to it to ensure your servers continue operating optimally. Can a server escape our control? The answer is no. Magical servers are our creations and are subject to our will. They do not have consciousness or the ability to act outside the parameters we have set for them. Their apparent autonomy is limited to the instructions and energy we have given them. However, it's important to keep in mind that our own mind can influence how we perceive the servers. If we don't manage our thoughts or allow our insecurities to dominate, we might misinterpret the server's behavior. That's why maintaining a clear and disciplined mind is essential for working effectively with magical servers. Remember that ultimately, you are the creator and master of the server. This entity is an extension of your will and cannot operate independently. Always keep this perspective in mind to avoid confusion or misunderstandings. Working with magical servers is a rewarding experience that blends creativity, discipline, and spiritual connection. As you deepen your practice, you'll discover new ways to use these tools to achieve your goals and transform your reality. Well, friends, I hope I've answered at least some of your questions. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this helpful, feel free to share your thoughts or questions. I love hearing from you. In our next video, we'll continue exploring the fascinating world of magic. Until then, take care, stay inspired, and keep creating. See you soon.